Hello everyone, Dadwell here, and today we're going to be continuing our little Necromancer campaign. Now, as of recording this, I have still not gotten any names for the Bobster, but I also haven't dropped the first episode yet because I really like this game and I'm actually recording them both before I'm dropping them, because of multiple reasons. Anyways, with this I can at least be more useful to my undead by actually buffing them. Ooh, the legendary skeleton is here. That's really nice, actually. I'm gonna do this, use the trigger 'em. Here, Bob, serve me, my faithful servant. Great job. I like Bob. Hmm. It could be the first time a game punishes me for not being greasy. Anyways, like the first game that is that does it. Anyways, there's a lot of items here. And because I don't know if there's going to be a shop on this floor, because sometimes there are, sometimes there's not. But this is really only useful for now. Later on in the game, this is not going to be much use at all. This is going to be OP anyway, but this is not going to be very powerful. At least in my opinion. Also, actually, I'm gonna drop the shields because while they can help me increase my stats, well, you know, I don't have infinite storage. Ew, that's a curse ring. Glad I didn't put that on. Nice, there we go. Juggle these items. Bob, come with me. Like that might actually straight up just be my lucky run. Okay, it's a potion place again. I'm gonna look around a bit more before I go in there because, yeah, we we all know that it didn't go very well last time because, well, didn't have enough gold when I actually got in because I forgot to check what kind of place it was. Can't tell a shield there, can't tell a quarterstaff. Jewelry like this I will be able to sell, so this is actually used. Actually, no, I'm not going to be able to sell that, but it's still worth a lot, so I'll still want to keep that around. There we go. Power of the axe, and now I can continue. Also, another thing is you most likely are realizing the summoned skeletons from this spell always glow, meaning they're basically a walking light source, which is very useful, especially in extremely dark places. Because if you think this is dark, you haven't seen anything yet. Like, look, this isn't dark. This is just this game. There are way darker areas. Anyways, breaking walls with unbreakable axe could still potentially help me with my skill, and it's doing it great. And yes, down right, you see the minimap. Okay, this would have been a boulder trap if I trap some. I just don't because, like, I will, but just not yet. I want to see if I can get a win with you guys before I do that kind of stuff. Charisma ring actually could potentially be a smart thing to equip before going into the shopkeeper, that is. Anyways. No! Bob! Bob, I'm begging you. There. That should be enough. Great job, Bob. Also, please, Bob. Nap, you need to heal up. It's expensive to keep summoning you. So I'd rather have you rest and heal a bit. Well, I'm just looking around. Pretty decent amount of gold. Not quite what I want yet, but you know, it's a start. There, I pulled both levers, so the secret floor is now open. And that secret floor is always on for the no Mish Mines is always on floor 2. And it always says not trespassing. I just find it funny. Anywho. Yo, Bob, how's it going? Great. Get up. Let's go. I need to really raise my perception if I want to be able to do stuff like this faster, because this is very slow. Opening is an insanely good one for me, actually. Ew, I don't want mail. Look, I'm not whoever this mail is for. I don't want it. Potion of Sickness basically is a potion throwable unless you want to drink poison for some reason. Anyways, I'm finally able to start appraising some of the more valuable things. So, well, at least more valuable of what I have in my inventory. So I'm gonna actually cut here and cut back in when I finish deciphering these things. And we are back, everyone. I got the Mark Spellbook of God Bodies. I'm gonna learn that and actually have. Well, I have never actually used the spell. So it is. Ah, I see. So it buffs my AC, which is honestly a welcome bonus here. Oh wait, I haven't. I can drop that. I don't really use ranged weapon that much. I mean, I want to have a ranged weapon, but again, I can pick it up after I finish deciphering what this is. I could use it. Ah, don't realize. Wait a minute. If I equip this, I can get through the door and try to raise a skill just by a little and get some experience. Ooh, this is one of my favorite things when you're a human because this is just free recruitment. But as an undead skeleton, this is just free experience. Good job, Bob. I'll drop these two temporarily so I can quickly. And of course, it's gonna be a slow one. I'll cut back in after so you don't have to deal with all of the waiting. I'm back, and luckily I got a cool hood. Nothing useful for me, but could be useful for potential allies or selling it. So, Bob, get over. Also, this is not what I thought it was, because I was expecting something a little different. Wait, what? Oh yeah, wait, this is the loot from the legendary skeleton killing creatures, which was damaged when I found it. I have no use for. Okay, I can keep the fresh meat, but I have no use for food in general, except when I'm a human, which is just a temporary shift. So this is a very good hat, though. It can save me from falling boulders. I mean, increase my AC, great. I can't really attack with this buff. It lowers the amount of charges. Also, yes, this is slowly sapping my magic to have active, but you know, normally this would be a godsend to have. Actually, there we go. I'll disable the spell for now. Drop these, because I have no real use for holy ammo. Again, I'm a skeleton, I don't want silver. Actually, wait. I've always far better for me than a crossbow, I mean a slingshot, so yeah. Oh, this is a powerful thing, so I'm gonna wait a little and cut back in after, because honestly, you don't need to see me just sit here and stare at the wall. I am back, everyone, and I was right. This thing is very powerful. Let's drop the charisma ring and grab the might, because might is something I know I will need later. Uh, let's take the gold. Actually, I'm gonna make Bob wait out here, because I don't want Bob to follow me, as I'm gonna use a polymorph potion. Hello, good sir. What do you sell? Let me use these bottles to make some potions. Well, pour some potions from the holy fountain over here. I begin. First, I got acid, which is not something I want to drink because it instantly burns away my disguise. Some poison, some acid. A powerful healing potion, and I can get this, and now I have one of the best items in the game, in my opinion. I can get rid of that, so I can grab some water potions. And honestly, I'm good now. I don't need anything more from this guy. Also, yes, I know the weight of these torches are literally making me slower, but Bob, get over. Bob, please. Bob, save me. Bob, thank you, Bob. That was dumb. I forgot that didn't work. Uh, I'm just gonna eat that. Drop strangulation. Grab the speed potion. I'm pretty sure it's like this or something. Nope, that's just poison. Great. Well, it is a little funny getting to experiment and relearn these things. So, I mean, I'll take it. A little sad about my polymorph potion, but you know, that's life. Also, apparently this is gonna take way longer than I thought, so I'm just gonna cut again because, yeah, you know already why. See you in a moment. Okay, I'm back. As you can see, I have finished with all of the ones I can for now. Ended up getting this. And the 3 glass pieces that took each about 6 minutes to, you know, do, which is why I didn't want to have to make you sit through it. Yeah. Anyway, instead of brushing this floor, I'm actually gonna end it here. Prepare myself mentally for the gnomes. I don't like gnomes. And it's one of the floors that tends to take me the longest. So, anyways, thank you all so much for watching. This has been Dadrill, your friend and Necromancer. Dadrill, out.